Hey guys, so we are fast approaching the release of Dragon Ball Daima. I'm recording this video on October 9th, and Dragon Ball Daima releases officially on October 11th, so we're just 2 days away from the release of Daima. And with that, in Dragon Ball Legends, we have a campaign called the Dragon Ball Daima Run-Up Gift. You can see it in the news right here. So if we go ahead and open this, I'm going to go ahead and read some of what they're talking about here, and there is something very special that they are going to be providing us as a free reward. So let's see what they say here. There will be a special gift to go along with the release of Dragon Ball Daima episodes in Japan. Now, right before the premiere, get a Dragon Ball Daima coin as a gift from your gift box. There will be Dragon Ball Daima coins gifts before later episodes as well. Collect coins and exchange them for incredible rewards. Don't forget to log into Legends before Dragon Ball Daima airs and claim your coin. So it sounds like there's going to be one coin given out maybe per episode. So this thing is going to go on for quite a while, but we do have access to see what some of the rewards that we can get are. This is the coin right here, the gift item Dragon Ball Daima coin. It says this campaign is going to begin from the 10th and last until the 11th. So this is only, I guess, for like a day and a half or something like that. So make sure that you're logging in between this event period, which is, again, like a day and a half, and then you'll be eligible to get this first Dragon Ball Daima coin. So let's see here. We have 1,000 Chrono Crystals. We have 100 Multi-Z Power. We got some other stuff down there, which we'll take a look at in the actual exchange shop itself. And then we have Ultra Z Power for Super Gogeta. This is the first time they have ever given out Z Power for a summonable Ultra character for free. Now, this is a pretty big deal, I would say. This game has historically had very high value attributed to summonable Ultra characters. If you take a look at how to obtain summonable Ultra characters, the only way you can get them is on their specific banner. Ultra Super Gogeta is a character that came out in 2021. He released in December 2021, and he has never returned on a banner other than his own banner being reran. For whatever reason, they put super heavy emphasis on the value of summonable Ultra characters, and they just have simply refused throughout the course of this game's history to ever release Ultra characters on banners other than what they've been released on initially. Possible that could change in the future, but, you know, Ultra Super Gogeta is a character that at this point is certainly very old. It's possible you could be getting a Zenkai at some point. It's possible you could be getting a Platinum equipment at some point, which we'll talk a little bit more in depth in a second here, but this is a big deal because this is the first time where they're providing an option and an avenue to get Z Power for a summonable Ultra character outside of forcing you to spend Chrono Crystals or real money on the banners. So I think this is pretty important to make a video on and discuss here. So if we go over to the actual exchange shop itself, we have the Dragon Ball Daima exchange shop here. Now notice this exchange shop is going to be up until March 31st of 2025. So we have quite a while to go here. And if we take a look at the contents of the exchange shop, the first thing on the list is 777 Z Power for Ultra Super Gogeta. Now, what you'll also notice is how many coins it takes to purchase this. It takes 9 coins, okay? They said we are going to be receiving 1 coin this week for the release of the first episode of Daima. They've not given us details on how many coins we're going to be receiving in the future. So, you know, for example, are we going to be getting 2 coins for the second episode, 3 coins for the third episode, or are we just going to be consistently getting 1 coin per week? They have not specified that or released any further information about, you know, the frequency or the amount of coins we're going to be receiving in the future. But it is quite possible it is only going to be like 1 coin per week, which means that if you're somebody who wants to get the Z Power for Super Gogeta here, I mean, it could be 2 months. You could be waiting and collecting coins for 2 months for the 9 coins, right? So I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of this. Other rewards in the shop, we have 1,000 Chrono Crystals, which is for 8 coins. We have 100 Multi-Z Power for 1 coin. We have 100 Slot Removers for 1 coin. We've got 100 Energy for 1 coin, because it's 2 100 energy tanks. 200 skip tickets, 30 soul exchange medals, 15 fragment exchange medals, and then 100 million Zenny. I would definitely say don't get the Zenny. Zenny is obtainable through many other ways in this game. Certainly much more valuable items in here that you could get instead of just the Zenny. So yeah, I mean, this is just something that I thought was worth mentioning and discussing and, you know, sort of giving a PSA about, because the first time where they've ever even considered giving out summonable Ultra Z power is extremely important, I think. Now, I think there is also merit in, again, noting that this is going until the end of March. And the reason why I think that's important is because even if you have enough coins to buy the Ultra Z power for this Gogeta, I think it's at least worth potentially waiting. Like, if you're somebody who's like, oh, I might get the Z power, but I might also get the Chrono Crystals, maybe you're not sure which one you want to get yet, it might be worth just waiting the duration of the exchange shop. And yes, I know it is a long time. It's basically 5 months, 5-6 months from now. It might be worth waiting the duration of the exchange shop to see if Ultra Super Gogeta at some point does end up getting a platinum equipment. I thought it was possible for him to get one during the Z movie celebration we just had. He did not get one. We got one for Ultra Z Broly instead. But I think at some point within the next 5-6 months, there is a pretty damn high chance that Ultra Super Gogeta ends up getting a platinum equipment. So if you're somebody who maybe is thinking, maybe I'll get the Chrono Crystals instead, and you end up spending your 8 coins on the Chrono Crystals, and then, you know, like two weeks later or whatever it is, Gogeta ends up getting a platinum equipment, that might have influenced your decision on maybe, oh, instead of the crystals, I wish I would have gotten the Z power for Gogeta instead. So I think it might be a smarter idea, at least, to wait out the duration of the shop, see if Gogeta ends up getting his platinum equipment at some point, and then making a decision. I think even if by the end of this exchange shop duration, by the end of March, even if Gogeta does not have a platinum equipment, it is very obvious that they are, yeah, at a pretty solid pace giving out platinum equipments to older Ultra characters. We already have one for Blue Kaioken Goku. We have one for Ultra Omega Shenron, even though he's a free-to-play character. And we have one for Ultra Z Broly. So we already have 3. They introduced the platinum equipment mechanic during the anniversary. So it's already been like 3.5-4 months. And we already have 3 platinum equipment. So that's a pretty fast pace, I would say, for that mechanic, considering there's not that many Ultras in the game still. So again, pretty high chance that at some point, at least in the near future, Gogeta does end up getting a platinum equipment. And yes, he is certainly not a crazily strong character right now, but I would argue that Z Broly with his platinum equipment is a very powerful unit. I think when Ultra Omega got his platinum equipment, he was actually a pretty damn good, competent character, even though he's a free-to-play character. And then Blue Kaioken Goku too, I think he was pretty damn good too. I mean, he's still good with his platinum equipment. It's not like he's that old. So there's a pretty good track record so far with the platinum equipments, and that might be something that's worth considering before you end up deciding how to use your coins for the shop here. But yeah, this is a pretty big thing, I think, and this is the only way so far that you can get Z power for a summonable Ultra character for free. Let me know what you guys think about the fact that this is the first time they're ever doing this. Are you going to purchase this Z power with your coins? Do you think you are, or do you think you're going to go for something else, such as the Chrono Crystals or maybe the slot removers or whatever it is? Let me know what you think down below. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.